What about you? How have you felt like it's been? Well, what was your like expectations, and then how was it different for you than that?
Well, I think my expectations was, this spring, summer, fall, I spent just tons of time listening to podcasts, watching videos, reading up on, how to find deer, how to set up for them, and just learning how to hunt.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, I do all this. I felt really good going into the season. I had some good trail cam footage of some great deer. I was really excited. And it wasn't until, 2 weeks ago that I was finally able to even loose an arrow.
Yeah.
So it's definitely the outcome has been way different than what I thought it should be. I was expecting, by October, I would have shot a deer. Mm-hmm. And it definitely was weird because it wasn't due to switching over to a trad bow. Mm-hmm. It was just the situations or the encounters that I thought would happen weren't happening.
Yeah.
And so it was definitely a frustrating season.
Yeah.
Even to the point where I really started questioning what I was doing, which I think we're going to drop a full episode on Dusty's mental breakdown.
I wasn't going to characterize it quite like that.
Yeah, that's putting it lightly. So it was definitely, it's one of those weird things, like you do what everybody says you're supposed to do, mm-hmm. and you do X, Y, Z, and you're expecting X, Y, Z, and then you get A, B, C. Mm-hmm. And so, it's been a weird season, but
dude,
been good.
If you had to characterize, so if I had to characterize your season from my perspective in one word,
oh boy,
roller coaster. That would be. I think that'd be the one word I would use.
If I had to chararize Ethan's perspective of my season, would have been murder,
dude. Yeah,
and there's a few times I'm pretty sure you were ready to murder me.
I wasn't. There were times where
you were ready to leave me back in whatever state park we were in.
You know what was interesting?
Hanging from a tree.
You know what is interesting in all this is that when you say in those times like that kind of thing, like I wasn't like. There's actually been growth for me working with someone who hasn't hunted like. And so archery aside, just hunted in general for the most of their life.
Yeah. Well,
like, cause I'm totally new to archery, but like the hunting and like approach and like the expectations, how to manage them, what happens when you don't see anything for days, weeks, whatever, years, like that kind of thing. It helped me grow on like, cause it was really challenging for me to be like, how do I help him? Like me telling him to get a straw and suck it up is not going to be effective.
Even though you wanted to tell me that so many times.
I was literally dumbfounded. I was like, this isn't the guy I know. What is happening? So as much growth as it was for you, it was for me when dealing with people who don't maybe hunt as much. And they're in for the first time encountering, I've put in all this. I've been paying attention. I've built, my bow from ground up. I put in the practice. I put in the prep. I've put in all the scouting, all that stuff. And then you don't get anything.
Yeah. And
it really put in perspective for me where I was like, I haven't been fresh to that in a really long time.
Yeah.
And I've gotten lucky. I mean, there's always, I really do feel like there's an element of luck because you can't control deer at the end of the day, or any animal, right?
Yeah.
You just can't control it. And so you could do absolutely everything right. And the opportunity is not there because they are not there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it was actually a growth thing for me too, as well, as much as it was probably for you.
Glad you don't want to kill me anymore.
Dude, I never.
Until next week.
Onward.